You're listening to the CyberLex Leadership Podcast, the home of serious CISA learners and future audit leaders. If you want more than memorization, if you want to think, reason, and operate like a true IS auditor, this is where serious auditors are made. In CISA Domain 5, security testing is not measured by how many tests are run, but whether the right systems are tested. A test can generate a perfect report and still provide zero security assurance. Today's scenario reveals a critical weakness in many organizations: security testing that gives confidence without coverage. This is episode 22, the security test that found nothing because it targeted the wrong system. CISA tests security testing concepts for one reason: to determine whether candidates understand the difference between performing a test and achieving assurance. Common exam traps include penetration test executed, but wrong environment; vulnerability scans run, but missing critical assets; scope defined by IT, not risk; tests conducted against test servers instead of production; reports showing no vulnerabilities because the system was empty. The exam wants you to see beyond the test ran and ask, was the test scoped correctly? Were critical systems included? Does the evidence match the stated objective? Today's episode teaches exactly that mindset. You are auditing a large organization's annual security testing cycle. They proudly present a penetration test report, clean results, zero critical findings. All tests passed. The summary looks reassuring. But as you review the scope page, your eyes widen. The test was performed on the old staging environment, a server that was decommissioned 6 months ago. The real production system, the system that processes customer data and contains sensitive records, was not in scope. You dig deeper. The IP list provided to the testers belongs entirely to a sandbox. You ask IT security, why was staging tested instead of production? They respond, that's the environment we were most comfortable exposing. You ask operations, who approved the test scope? They answer, we thought security handled it. Meanwhile, leadership received the report, saw no critical findings, and assumed everything was secure. The test wasn't wrong. The target was. A junior auditor might say, well, at least testing was performed. Zero findings is a good sign. Maybe staging and production are similar. They evaluate the results without evaluating the scope. They trust the report automatically without confirming whether it actually covers the systems that matter. This is one of the most common CISA exam mistakes. Audit leaders immediately shift into coverage analysis. They ask, 1. Was the test scoped correctly? Were critical systems included? Not safe ones. 2. Who approved the scope? Testing scope must be risk-driven, not convenience-driven. 3. Did the testers receive complete asset lists? Most failures begin with bad inventory. 4. Are production equivalent environments available? If staging isn't realistic, results aren't meaningful. 5. Does the report provide assurance, or does it provide false confidence? Leaders know. A clean report means nothing if it tested the wrong thing. Here's the shift CISA expects. Do not assume a clean test is a good test. Do not assume scope is correct. Do not assume testing equals assurance. Correct exam reasoning requires verifying scope, matching assets to the risk profile, ensuring testing includes production or representative systems, ensuring results reflect reality. CISA exam answers often look like: review whether test scope includes critical systems, validate asset inventory to ensure accurate tester targeting, assess whether production systems were included in the test. CISA rewards scope maturity, not blind trust in results. Strong IS auditors request test scope documentation, system list, IP ranges, exclusions, asset inventory, CMDB. Is the scope aligned with actual production assets? Evidence of production representativeness. If staging was used, was it identical? Tester correspondence. What instructions were given? Exception approvals. Were sensitive systems excluded? Who approved that? Historic results. Has production ever been tested? Risk assessment alignment. Were high-risk systems prioritized? This is the core of real audit governance. Testing the wrong system creates invisible exposure. 1. False sense of security. Leadership believes risk is low, when risk is unknown. 2. Undetected vulnerabilities. Production may contain exploitable flaws. 3. Compliance violations. PCI DSS, banking, and SOC 2 require testing of in-scope assets. 4. Increased breach risk. Attackers target the real system, not the test system. 5. Governance failure. Breakdown in scope approval, ownership, and controls. Security is not measured by how many tests you run, but whether you test the systems that matter. A clean report on the wrong target creates confidence without protection. Assurance is never found in results, it's found in coverage. You've just sharpened your audit judgment, and that's how serious auditors are made. For deeper mastery, explore the CISA Gold Standard series on Amazon. We don't just help you pass, we help you become someone the field can rely on.